Flashing out of the pages of American history come the exciting tales of the early western frontier, a primitive land torn by primitive conflicts and boiling with the feuds and lawless strife of frontier days. Here on the rugged edge of civilization, some of the most desperate outlaws the world has ever known swarmed like a black plague, looting and robbing. But here, too, determined to bring peace and justice to this turbulent region of six guns and sudden death, was another breed of men, the courageous officers appointed to wear the proudest badge of all, the badge of the Western Marshal.
These are the best counterfeits I've seen in years. The boys at the territorial office are sure it's the work of Doc Morgan.
Well, Chief, Doc Morgan died in prison over 5 years ago.
I know, Steve, but the plates he engraved and used were never recovered. At the time, Doc swore he destroyed them, but now we know differently. Bills from those same plates are flooding Mexico.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a good job, all right.
Too good. Those bills are causing widespread economic damage. Now we've got to stop it.
We'll do our best, sir.
Are the Mexican Treasury people working on the case now, sir?
Well, they have been for over 4 months. One of their best men, Ramon Valencia, was gunned down just 2 weeks ago.
What? Valencia? Why, we just got through working on a case with him not over 6 months ago.
I know, Steve.
How was Ramon killed and why?
He was ambushed near the border town of Stone River, the same place where those bills were passed. Now, the way we figure it, he must have been awfully close to the answer we're looking for. A merchant brought those bills into this office. He said he picked them up at the Road Dry Goods store in Stone River. The details are all written down there.
Are we going to work with the Mexican officials in this?
That's right, Rusty. I've made all the necessary arrangements.
Oh, sir, would you do one favor for me, please, before we leave?
Well, sure, Steve.
Would you write to Ramon Valencia's wife? Tell her Rusty and I'll pay her a visit just as soon as we can. And extend our sympathies, please.
I'll get it right off.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye now, and good luck.
Thank you.
Goodbye, sir.
Think we'll learn anything in there?
Well, with only 2 bills, we haven't got much to go on. What we're interested right now is the reaction we get when you go into your act, so make it good.
Oh, stop fidgeting, boy.
Oh,
You'll
Ma.
wreck the scene.
Well, bless me, did you ever in all your life see a prettier model?
Why, you... Oh, now look what you've done. I'll have to start all over again on this dress for Mrs. Rodriguez and her, our best customer.
I'm sorry, Ma.
You ain't got brains enough to be sorry. Now, hold still till I get this off of you.
Well, I didn't mean to cause you any trouble, ma'am.
Oh, it wasn't your fault, mister. Fred here's too quick-tempered. All muscle, including his head.
Don't be too hard on Fred, Mom.
I wouldn't be, Howard, if he was more like you. You wouldn't think these two was both my boys, would you? Them being so different and all.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we talk to you for a minute?
Well, I don't see why not. Been wondering why you've been standing there. Well, speak up.
Well, I'm Jim Craig. This is Cy Murphy. It's really Cy wants to talk to you about a little matter of a $10 bill.
Get to work cleaning up that trash. The men here want to talk to me. Well, now, what is this about a $10 bill?
Well, this ain't no ordinary bill, lady. It's a counterfeit. Take a good look.
Counterfeit, is it? How can you imagine that? Now, Howard, look at that. Certainly looks like the real thing, don't it?
How does this involve us, cowboy?
It involves you plenty. My wife got this phony $10 in here about a week ago.
She did? Well, I certainly don't know how a thing like that could have happened.
Well, I sure ain't gonna walk out of here without some kind of satisfaction. Now, me and my wife is out $10. Now, that's a lot of money. Now, if I was to go to the law...
Go ahead and take it to the law, mister. A lot of money comes through this store. We can't be responsible for something we had nothing to do with.
Now, hold on, son. We've been running a respectable business 5 years, and I intend to keep it that way. We don't want no discontented customers. Mister, give me that bill.
Much obliged, ma'am. I didn't mean to accuse you or nothing.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Ma Rowe ain't one to cause folks any trouble.
Well, I reckon I got what I come for, Jim. We might as well be running along.
Yeah, I sure think so. Sorry it had to happen.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Ma, what did you do?
Steve, those folks got me stopped. It sure looks like they ain't mixed up in this with that fella telling us to go to the law and all.
Maybe just an act, Rusty. I think we'll get a better lead when we talk to the Mexican officials. We'll ride over the border in the morning. Right, now let's check into the hotel.
What do you want to do that for, Ma?
Because you come awful close to ruining everything we set up here. You passed that counterfeit, didn't you, Fred?
Oh, Ma.
Answer her, Fred.
Well, I didn't think a couple of little old bills would hurt nothing.
A couple? Then there's still another out? That stupid move could put an end to 5 years' work. I told you 100 times that counterfeit money was to be sent only one place, Mexico.
Well, I won't do it again, Ma, I promise.
Oh, your pa, Lord rest his soul, will be ashamed of you, Fred.
Well, I got rid of that Mexican treasury man, didn't I? I did that all right, Ma.
Yes, Fred. When it comes to that kind of work, you do just fine.
How come that cowboy says his wife got the money?
What do you mean?
Well, if I recollect right, Ma, I don't remember no woman. I gave those bills to a man.
You're gonna look a hole right through that bill if you keep studying it any longer.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's time to hit the sack anyway.
Now, that's a good idea. What was that?
Keep down, Rusty. Get the lamp, Rusty. Well, you looking for someone?
Why, you're just a kid.
Do not choose me, senor. Do you not remember me? I am your friend.
Say, Ricky Valencia, you remember Rusty? This is Ramon's boy.
Well, I'll be... What in thunder and tarnation you doing here in Stone River, climbing in windows in the middle of the night?
My mother received this letter from the chief. It tells if you're coming here. I had to sneak into the window, Senor Marshals. I did not want to spoil your plans.
Well, why did you come here, son?
You are both brave Americanos. I will be greatly pleased to work with you on this case.
Work with us, but you're just a youngster.
I am a brave and fearless man, senor. I am not afraid of anything, just like my father.
Look, Ricky, come over here and sit down now. Son, we understand about your father. He was a good friend.
But I had to come here, senors. I must help you find my father's murderer.
Oh, we understand how you feel, son, but that's a job for the law.
But I want to help.
Does your mother know that you've come to Stone River, son?
I did not want to worry her, so I left her a note.
Oh, but she will worry, Ricky, and you could help us most by staying at home. Your mother needs you.
She will understand, senor.
No, it just won't work, sonny. We'll have to take you back.
No, you cannot do it. My father, he told me to be strong and brave. He was a good man and I loved him. I cannot let him down. Please, senores, do not send me back. I will help you.
Look, we have to ride over the border in the morning. Suppose we all go back together, and then we'll speak to your mother and see what she says, all right?
Whatever you say, Senor Donovan.
Well, you can stay here for the night and sleep over there in the couch.
Gracias, amigo.
Say, Ricky, have you had anything to eat?
I feel no hunger. I had a big dinner on the trail.
Oh, well, Rusty, why don't you get down to the cafe anyway and pick up some of that hot chicken and rolls? He might just change his mind.
Sure thing.
Well, you didn't waste any time getting ready, did you?
How far is this hacienda of yours, boy?
Cuatro. Maybe 5 miles, Senor Rusty. It is not far.
All right, lead out, Senor Valencia.
Gracias, amigo. Come.
Did you see that kid?
Hey, Ma, what's wrong?
He's that Mexican treasury man, son.
Yeah, but what's he doing with those 2 cowboys?
That's what I'd like to know. You two get over to that hotel, search their room, see what you can find out about them.
Yeah, Ma, we'll take care of it.
And hurry.
So don't miss a thing, Fred. Search everything.
Howie. Look at this, will you?
Let me see that. It's from the district marshal's office. It's a letter to the kid's mother. It says 2 U.S. marshals are coming to Stone River, traveling undercover.
Hey, those 2 cowboys must be the law.
Now, whoever said you were dumb, Fred?
Now, we're really in trouble. The federal law is blowing down our necks.
What are we gonna do, Ma?
We can stop them. Oh, your ma's awful worried, boys. But if you ride hard, you ought to be able to catch them, too.
Oh, sure, Ma. What do you want us to do?
Just see that your old ma don't have to worry no more.
Oh, all right, Ma.
You take the tall one, I'll get the other one. Wait till